Donald Trump's latest attack on Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has ignited a firestorm of condemnation, with accusations of antisemitism and blatant bigotry reaching fever pitch. The former president's assertion that Schumer is not Jewish anymore. He's a Palestinian has been widely denounced as a despicable attempt to weaponize identity politics for partisan gain, a tactic critics argue reveals a deeply ingrained prejudice. This isn't an isolated incident. Trump's history of targeting Schumer with similar slurs, labeling him a proud member of Hamas, underscores a pattern of behavior that goes far beyond mere political disagreement. These comments aren't just offensive, they represent a disturbing escalation of anti-Semitic rhetoric within the American political landscape. By using Palestinian as a pejorative, Trump not only trivializes the complex realities of the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, but also demonstrates a profound lack of understanding, or perhaps a willful disregard, for Jewish identity and heritage. The implications of Trump's words extend far beyond the immediate political context. His repeated questioning of Jewish Americans' loyalty to the Democratic Party, coupled with the rising tide of antisemitism among his supporters, fosters a climate of fear and intimidation. This isn't just about words. It's about creating an atmosphere where Jewish Americans feel unsafe, unwelcome, and marginalized within their own country. Haley Seufer, CEO of the Jewish Democratic Council of America, JDCA, powerfully articulated the outrage felt by many. Donald Trump doesn't get to decide who is Jewish. Senator Schumer is the country's highest-ranking Jewish American official, and Palestinian should not be used as an insult. Seufer's statement cuts to the heart of the matter. Trump's pronouncements aren't just offensive, they are an arrogant attempt to dictate the boundaries of Jewish identity, a blatant overreach that undermines the very essence of religious freedom and self-determination. Seufer didn't mince words in her assessment of Trump's character, unequivocally labeling him a depraved antisemite, Islamophobe, and bigot. This forceful condemnation reflects the deep-seated concern that Trump's actions are not merely isolated incidents, but rather symptomatic of a broader, more dangerous trend. His consistent use of inflammatory language, coupled with his apparent disregard for the consequences of his words, fuels a climate of intolerance and hatred. Amy Spittelnick, CEO of the Jewish Council for Public Affairs, offered a chilling perspective on Trump's motives. She pointed out that the goal for this administration isn't to counter antisemitism or protect Israel. It's to weaponize antisemitism to go after their political enemies, advance an extreme agenda, and undercut democracy, and it only makes Jews less safe. Spittelnick's statement exposes a disturbing strategy, the deliberate exploitation of anti-Semitic tropes for political gain. This cynical manipulation not only erodes the integrity of the political process, but also directly endangers the Jewish community. The gravity of the situation is further underscored by Trump's dismissive response to questions about his suggestion to forcibly displace Palestinians from Gaza. His interjection, "Nobody's expelling any Palestinians," while mocking the reporter from Voice of America, reveals a disturbing level of detachment from reality and a callous disregard for the human consequences of his pronouncements. This isn't just about political rhetoric, it's about the potential for real-world harm. Trump's actions aren't simply words, they are acts of calculated incitement, designed to divide and conquer. His use of anti-Semitic tropes and his blatant disregard for the feelings and safety of the Jewish community are not only unacceptable, but represent a profound threat to American democracy. The silence of those who stand idly by while such hateful rhetoric is normalized is equally damning. The time for polite discourse is over. The time for robust and unwavering condemnation is now. The future of tolerance and equality in America hangs in the balance. We must all actively challenge and resist this dangerous wave of bigotry before it consumes us all. The consequences of inaction are far too dire to contemplate. The fight for a just and equitable society demands our immediate and unwavering attention.